Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Um, I'm off camera today because I am still feeling a little bit under the weather. So I look a hot mess. Now I want y'all to see me looking like this. But I did want to get on here to do a quick little video. And today's video, I will be talking about my Jazzy Life. I've seen a video that she says CPS has been called and she's thinking about quitting YouTube. Well, once again, it's like, what did you do? What has happened to make CPS be called again? Which I didn't understand. Like, again, I mean, CPS is coming back out to your house. See, you all, my theory is that CPS isn't being called as many times as she's saying. I believe that CPS is doing a follow-up. You know, they're following up from the last case that was mentioned, and because if it's something, the first time they came out, they assessed, and they may not keep the same person that was originally came out to talk to the family or whatnot, and they'll send somebody else out for a follow-up to see what's going on. And when she says that, well, someone called because they said I was beating my son on a live stream. Now, mind you, they kind of break it down and let you know why they're out there the very first time. So to keep everything going and flowing for her, she's gonna say, you know, they called because I did this. They called because, you know, they said I did that. But they're gonna basically, to me, this is only my opinion, you all. But they're going to tell you everything that you need to know the first time they come out. And they're just going to do follow-up because, you know, she said in this video that, oh, they're going to think about closing the case or whatnot. They didn't close the last case because they needed to follow up with whatnot. And now she's saying that a detective is investigating everything. And I mean, mind you, what was that one video to where she said that the police walked in her house and all the kids were laying down sleeping and stuff? Nobody on YouTube called that time. It was your neighbors. Like, your neighbor called the police and probably like, hey, you know, I hear some screaming. And probably before the police got there, the kids were probably screaming to the top of their lungs. You know what I mean? And that's all on her, you know. Every time I seem to watch her videos, her kids are screaming in the background. You know, you can't focus on her content because of the kids, you know, in the background screaming, you know, yelling or whatever. Don't get me wrong. Kids will be kids and they will scream, yell, do unnecessary stuff. But it's a time and a place to where you need to tell your kids, hey, I need 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes of peace. I need the peace so I can do this video, you know, in silence, and I can concentrate and get it all done. That's a time and a place that you do that. But, you know, Jazzy tends to let her kids run free, which is fine to do so, because you don't want your kids to be like a robot, like be quiet and they be quiet. Kids is gonna make noise. But in every single video, they're constantly making noise. I don't know, because, you know, I have kids, you know, and they way older than her kids, and they still make noise, you know, especially when the kids is on Fortnite, which my son always is, and he's screaming. I gotta tell him to shut up because I don't want to hear that. So I get the fact the kids are going to be noisy, but every time you get on a video, you know, get on a live stream or do a vlog, the kids are loud. And now with you saying CPS is being called again, like I said, I don't think CPS is going to keep coming out there for the same exact thing that you're claiming that a YouTuber has called CPS on you for. She fails to she tends to not get the fact that it's just not YouTube. People that's watching you on YouTube cannot be the only people that's calling anybody on anybody. She got family members, she got aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors that probably just don't like what she's doing. Close friends probably don't like what she's doing. And that's behind the scenes, because when she turns off that camera, we don't know what goes down. We only speculate only because of what we see on a daily basis. When she puts her life out there, we see that her kids is always, doing the most. And we tend to believe that when she turns off the camera, her kids are still doing the same exact thing at that very moment, and it doesn't really change up for nothing. So it's like, what do? You want to quit YouTube, which we all know that that's not going to happen, because don't nobody want to see the girl fail. I don't want to see her fail. She likes doing what she do, but she just needs to switch up what she does. Figure out how she can get her kids quiet before she do a vlog. To me, every time she gets ready to, like, any moment of peace that she may get is when they're asleep, or when they're sitting there and they're eating a snack or eating dinner or whatnot. They're quiet. So why not, when they're eating their snack, take that time out to do your video? Figure out something else to do, because if she want people to stop talking about her and her kids, do something different. You don't want to continue to keep doing the same thing, and you're giving us something to talk about. You have your YouTubers that are out there, and they are coming for her neck. They're saying, they may say the worst things because she mentioned that, like, a YouTuber, really hurt her feelings or whatever. And she didn't like what they had to say. But everybody's entitled to their own opinion. It may be harsh, it may be soft-spoken, but everybody's entitled to their opinion. And what she puts out there, people react on, and they call her out on her bullshit. Don't nobody want to see nobody do nothing to their kids and think that no one's gonna say anything about it. We see you in the background and you got your kids playing with knives. You not think that we're not gonna speak on that? Like, the kid got a knife in the background, what's going on with that? So she puts her life out there for everybody to see, and she don't think no one's going to react off of it. You're going to get it. You're going to get everything that's coming your way. You put it out there for us all to see, so you're going to hear what we got to say about it. Now, if you do something good, I'm sure everybody will, hey, Jazzy finally did something good in her life. Everything that you put out, give us something negative to talk about. She has to change that up. If you don't want people to continue to say what they say, you change it up. You got to, So with her and CPS is going to continue to be in her life. The more, things that they hear about her. And then she also don't get the fact that CPS may be the ones that's looking at her videos, because her videos are public. So why not go into, and because she gave the CPS person her YouTube name. So yeah, they're going back and they're viewing stuff, they're pulling out stuff. So it's like, it may not be, whoever called CPS opened up the doors for CPS to do a whole big investigation, to go back as far as they can, looking into her old videos, her old videos is giving them clues like, oh my God, what is she doing? And that's why they're still there. No one continues to call CPS over and over and over again unless, they're doing something like they close a case and they do something else too. Because at this point, so you got to understand, at this point, if CPS is getting called this many times, her kids will be getting took away. That's why it's still the same case. It's still the exact same case. This is what I believe. It's still the same exact case, and she continues to say, someone called CPS on me. No, it's the same exact case, because if you get so many cases, if you're getting so many calls, you won't have no kids. Your kids would have been gone if you continue, because they're not going to leave the kids there, and they feel that they keep getting calls on the same exact thing. So meaning you have to be doing something to your kids, because we keep coming out there a whole new case at a time. That doesn't make sense to me. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me that I'm wrong. Like, how does it work? How does it work if you get multiple, calls on you about the same thing, different day? Do you get, and they've closed the case in the past, do you get a new CPS worker to come out, and do they document, and then do they eventually take your kids away because they see that you're unfit because they keep on getting these same things? I don't know how it works. If anybody out there can tell me how that works, because this is what I'm thinking, leave it in the comments down below. Let me know how the process, or what you may think on how the process may work, because I kind of believe that you get too many CPS calls, they're going to eventually take your kids away, and I'm just believing that this is just the same CPS call, and they're just doing follow-up visits because that's what they're supposed to do. They have to do a follow-up before they close any case or whatnot. So, but that's my opinion. If y'all feel the same way, let me know. If you feel differently, let me know. If you can explain, anything dealing with CPS, leave it in the comments down below. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. If you like what you heard, give me a thumbs up. If you have anything to say, leave it in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button if you want to continue to come back and see what's the next topic will be. Until next time, y'all have a good one. Bye.